This time of year means harvesting for a lot of people, especially wineries. Tonight's BrewVine takes us to 45 North Vineyard and Winery to get a peek at their harvesting process and the excitement this time of year brings.
Once the fruits ripen, we call the crew in. We hand harvest all of our fruit. It ensures a little better quality fruit, less leaves to pick out on the sorting line before we press them. So we don't want to get any of that green character in. We want to keep the essence of the fruit completely intact.
The grapes have ripened, and now the hustle begins at 45 North to harvest literally tons and tons of grapes that are eventually turned into the 2017 vintage.
Once the harvest is done, we're probably in total going to bring in right around 100 tons. So kind of a middle-of-the-road size winery. We're not too small, but we're not really big either.
Once the grapes go through a process to soften, the berry turns color and gets more sugar, and the tasting process begins.
Start to taste them once a week at least, and then once they start getting to that last point, we're out here every day tasting the grapes and figuring out if the flavors are where they are.
And it's an exciting time to test out flavors because in the winemaking business, this is the prime moment until these grapes end up in your glass.
This is our chance. Breweries have this cycle where they could do it every 6 weeks. They have another opportunity to do the IPA. For this for La Crescent, this is our one chance for the whole year until next year this time. Super excited to get at this 2017 vintage, being such a crazy year weather-wise. It's going to pose some pretty interesting challenges in the winery, but also some pretty cool things too, I think. Some nice fruit quality.
For BrewVine in Lake Leelanau, I'm Charlie Tinker.